So this is competition 2, 2010-2011. And this is the written round, page 1. What are the odds? The odds of an event will occur are 7 to 3. What is the probability that the event will occur? Express your answer as a common fraction. So the 7 is occurring, the 3 is not occurring. So you add them together. So you have 10 chances of events happening. So we have 7 chances of it happening out of 10, so it's 7 out of 10. That's a common fraction. A square has an area of 169. What is the perimeter of the square? Well, we know a square has the same side lengths, right? So to find the area is x times x. So the area is x squared. So I know that x squared is equal to 169. The opposite of squaring is square rooting. Take the square root of x. Square root of 169, and so x is equal to 13. How many different subsets can you make of the following data set? Now, we learned that you always have 2 to an exponent for our subsets, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total numbers that can make up our subsets. So we have 2 to the 5th, which is 32. That's the answer. 4. A blanket that is priced at $64 is reduced to $48. What is the percent of the discount? So, how much was taken off? Well, I have to go 64 minus 48. And so we have $16. So $16 has been taken off, right? Well, what percent of 40 or 64 is 16? You just go 16 over 64. 16 goes into both of them, so it's 1/4. So the discount is 25% because it asks for it in percent, not fraction. 5. Express 157 as a base 8 numeral. So our first number is going to be 8 to the 0 power, which is 1. Our second number is going to be 8 because it's going to be 8 to the first. Our third number is going to be 8 squared, which is 64. So we have 1 group of 64, 5 groups of 8, and 7 groups of 1. So I need to add those groups together. So that's 1 group of 64 is 64. 5 groups of 8 is 40. And 7 groups of 1 is 7. So you add them together, and you get 111. Oh my goodness. No, you don't. Oh, express as, my goodness. I did it backwards. I said that 157 was a base 8 numeral. That is not true. 157 is a base 10 numeral, and so I need to convert it into base 8. Sorry. So what I need to do is, again, I'm going to have my 64, I'm going to have my 8, and I'm going to have my 1 for the same reasons. And then how many times does 64 go into 157? Well, I can get 2 groups of 64 into that. So 2 times 64 is 128. And so I subtract to see what I have left over. So this is going to be 4, that's 17, so now I have 9. So I have 29 left over. So how many groups of 8 go into 29? Well, 3. So 3 times 8 is 24. So I have 5 groups left over, so 5. So I should have 235 as my number in base 8. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to lead you astray. All right. Number 8. Oh, sorry, number 6. What is the greatest common factor? So we have 24 and we have 72. Well, what goes into both of these numbers? Well, I know 8 does. So 8 goes into this 3 times, 8 goes into this, well, how many times? 9, right? So then the next question is, what else goes into the 3 and 9? Well, I know 3 goes into both of them, so that's 1 and 3. So if 8 times 3 is 24. So my greatest common So this is going to be my greatest common factor right here. So that is just a straight 24. Number 7. Frank has $2,500 in savings account that earns 6% compounded annually. How much money would he have earned in his account at the end of 5 years? Round your yearly answer to the nearest cent. Now this is a true pain in the butt question. Skip it. This is the last question you should do. So essentially what you're going to do is you're going to do 2,500 times 1.06, multiply it. I'll be with you in a second. So do multiply it by 1.06, and then you multiply the result by 1.06, and you do that 5 times. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it's just a matter of rounding it. It's a long question. Do this one last. If you have a calculator, then the easiest way to do it is just to say your y-intercept is 2,500, your growth rate is this 1.06, and this is to the 5th power. That's the quickest way of doing it with a calculator. How many distinct ways can you scramble the letter buses? Well, buses has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers or letters, and it has 2 repeats. So it's 2 factorial. So this is going to be equal to 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Doesn't really change a lot. 2 times 1. These cancel out. So here's your 20 times 3 is 60. Number 9. A gumball machine consists of 4 reds, 5 yellows, 3 greens, 4 whites. What's the probability of getting a yellow gumball, then a white gumball, if the first gumball is not replaced? Well, I have a total of 9, 12, 16 gumballs. And I want a yellow one. So it's 5 out of 16. And then my next one is going to be getting a white gumball. So then I have 4 white gumballs, and I have 15 gumballs remaining. Because remember, 1 gumball was taken out. So I'm going to reduce this. 1 times 1 is 1. 4 times 3 is 12. So you have a 1/12th chance of having that combination of gumballs taken out. Question 10. 48 meters of wire fencing are used to line a rectangular shaped lot. What is the maximum area that it can enclose? Now in 8th grade, we talked about squares having the largest area possible for a fixed perimeter. So the question is, can I get this into a square? And so a square has 4 sides, each side is equal. So we want 48 divided by my 4 sides, and I get 1, 2, so I get side length of 12, and to find the area, I take 2 side lengths multiplied together. 12 times 12 is 144 meters squared. And so that is the first page of the mathletics competition.